It's like a mini marketing Monday. It's going to be a marketing Monday on a Wednesday. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about what's going on with OnlyFans and what my thoughts are. I'm going to talk about OnlyFans here for a second. And I think it's been the big story of the past week. And a lot of people tagged me. A lot of people DM'd me and said, yo, can you talk about how this stupid OnlyFans decision is? Like, talk about how stupid it is. Talk about how dumb they are. Like, why would they do this? What's going on? I think a lot of the takes I've seen on the OnlyFans situation have been very surface level. So I'm going to try and give you one layer deeper. Tuesday, August 17th, OnlyFans, which is based in the UK, announced a new app called OnlyFans TV. A new free app separate from OnlyFans that is completely free of adult content. Okay? A separate OnlyFans TV app. It's got fitness stuff, it's got cooking stuff, it's got comedy stuff, and most importantly, it's got no users. Nobody used it. Okay? An average of 200 downloads a day. During the peak of OnlyFans hysteria the past 5 days, it averaged a max of 7,000 downloads. So it's global total downloads. That means global across the entire world for being out for months of OnlyFans TV are 72,000, which is terrible. That's not a business. That's like a fucking... That's like a bad YouTube video on my channel. They launched OnlyFans TV and they were well aware there was no audience for a fucking cooking and fitness-based OnlyFans. Okay, they're not stupid. They are fully aware that the money, their cash cow, is sex workers. Titties being out makes them money. They are not stupid. Okay, I want you guys to just get that part in. They are stupid for other reasons, and we're gonna get to that. But on a deep fundamental level, they did understand that they need titties to make profit. Titties equals dollars. Also, one of their lead investors, Leonid Radvinsky, he is the majority owner of OnlyFans, and he has 20 years in the porn industry investing in 1 million different porn sites. Okay? He's not like a prude. This guy's not like, oh, we have to get the adult content off of OnlyFans. And I don't care what it costs us, okay? I think a lot of the takes I saw on OnlyFans were like, oh, these guys are stupid. They don't know that titties is what makes them money. They are not. You have to be so stupid. So, okay, on Tuesday, they launched that app. On Thursday, there's been some outside investors gets reported. So investors are people that are like, let's say your business needs money to grow. You go to these big outside investors, hedge funds, rich people, and you get millions of dollars, and they get a cut of your company. Outside investors in general, some of them were scared off by OnlyFans being adult content focused. Later that day, after that report comes out, the company out of the blue sort of abruptly announces that it's going to prohibit users from posting any sexually explicit content starting October 1st. Okay? And that's like almost no time. So they said basically like in a fucking 2 weeks, all the adult content is going to be off the site out of the blue. Really weird. Same day as that report comes out. And of course, this is where they were fucking stupid. The backlash is immediate and immense, okay? Huge backlash. Everyone's shitting on them. All their creators shitting on them. All of like Fansly and Fan House and all their competitors are like seeing stars. This is their chance to break the monopoly. The other cold take is that this was all a 5-head genius strategy to get people to talk about OnlyFans. No, that's not. They're also not that smart. They're not that dumb as to think they don't need titties, and they're not that smart to be 9-head planning this, okay? The truth of the matter is, all of the money in OnlyFans, which has to pay out hundreds of millions of dollars to creators every month, goes through a few big banks. And the big banks are scared of being associated with any illegal activity. And the big banks are also run by, in general, prudes. There's like a law where if a bank is found to have harbored money that is funneled through any illegal activity, they can receive massive, massive fines and penalties, okay? So to play it overly safe, most of these big banks avoid being associated with the adult industry altogether. For example, you can't buy a subscription to Pornhub with a Visa or MasterCard. That's why I use for my Pornhub Diamond Tier membership, Quack Salary. I take it out of the PayPal and I buy it right up. So that's, anyway. So the banks basically were freezing OnlyFans' money. They were stopping them from getting the lines of credit and the size of accounts they would need to pay out all their creators. And OnlyFans was very worried because if they ever did get frozen, they would not be able to pay out their top creators. And that, let me tell you something. Bad press can cost you some of your creators, but at the end of the day, no one was leaving until they're actually booted off. But if they don't pay out, if you miss a payout, that's when you lose everybody. If Twitch stopped paying out top creators for even a month, YouTube would get 1 million new streamers, okay? If you ever don't pay out, that's when things go crazy. And so OnlyFans is worried about that. So this is what their plan was. And this is, again, my theory, but I think it's pretty well backed up of what I've been able to find out. They weren't even really trying to ban 99% of what's on on their platform. They understand that titties makes them money. What they were trying to do was publicly announce that, you know, the extreme end of the pornography will not be tolerated. So they could assuage the banks and make the banks okay with giving them the clearance to get the money they need. Okay? They were trying to make it seem like there's going to be nothing over the line here, just pure old-fashioned plain Jane titties. So that they and then only show the fitness stuff and the cooking stuff so that they could get all the money they need to keep paying out the 90% adult creators. Okay? They're well aware of it. That was their plan. The problem is that the banks aren't the only ones that saw this message. Okay? They thought that maybe creators wouldn't care or they wouldn't get the backlash they got, but the backlash they got was insane. The backlash they got was immense and extreme, and it was a huge bonus for their competitors. And so they realized, holy fuck, you know, hurting our business this way is going to be worse than just figuring out some kind of deal with the banks later on. It was worded towards softcore, but my honest opinion is that their goal was just to say something so they could get the deals and then kind of look the other way and not really enforce basically any of the changes. Again, their goal is to make money, and everyone from a branding POV knows that OnlyFans will never become the place for fitness and cooking. Now, that being said, in the 80s, there was a big release of a soda drink, a new Coke, okay? And it was an entirely new formula that was essentially ripped off of Pepsi's, and it was sweeter. Coke sales were going down, Pepsi was going up, and then they came out with new Coke. And then Coke sales went down even more, and everyone hated new Coke. And they demanded to bring back the old Coke, and they got all rallied up about it. And then so Coke did, and because of that, everyone realized how much they loved Coke. And they were like rejuvenating their love for the brand. They felt like they won. And then Coke sales spiked to the roof. And everyone was like, was that genius? Was that a genius 9-head marketing play to release a bad second product so everyone could feel like they won? No, they were just stupid and lucky. Well, guess who else is stupid and lucky? OnlyFans. Okay? OnlyFans is stupid and lucky that this stupid fuck up of theirs caused search interest for OnlyFans to reach an all-time high, with the biggest question being, what is OnlyFans? And in fact, their site traffic is now at all-time highs during a time when overall internet traffic is down like 0.5%. Their site traffic is up 20%. Luckily, they were also fast enough to act to reverse their the bad PR they were getting. End of the day, though, they haven't solved the core problem. It's not like it's over for them. Being closely associated with adult content and sex work makes the banks nervous, and they need hundreds of millions of dollars every month to pay out creators. So they've kind of just kicked the can down the road, and we'll see if they can solve that. What's the solution? I mean, listen, they're printing money hand over fist. They are making an absolutely insane amount of money. I'm sure, like most businesses that are making an insane amount of money, they'll find a way. At the end of the day, banks like money. Okay? They may have to make a few edge case rules. They may have to make some big showy moderation team. And again, I'm not saying none of them were stupid enough to think that they could go legit. But the ones that were launched OnlyFans TV and saw it flop. Months and months of no downloads, total flop. All right? So the leadership of the company is well aware that, like, if they don't go adult, they don't make any money. Anyway, I hope that helped clear up some of what's going on, because I think the two takes I saw were like, this is 9-head by OnlyFans, and then like, oh my God, they completely don't get it. Porn is like so important to OnlyFans. How could they be so stupid? Oh, one more thing. My OnlyFans launches next week. And let me tell you, it is going to be hot. I'm talking about steamy marketing advice. Okay? Hitman clips like you've never seen. I'm talking about killing 1, 2, 3 people at the same time. I'm talking about Hollow Knight. I'm gonna go around Reddit comments, and anyone that calls anyone a cheater in Hollow Knight, I'm gonna do what they say can't be done. Okay? That's the kind of fire OnlyFans content you're gonna see.